Hello everyone, this is Zenon and you are watching ZenonTcg. We are now looking at the deck played at the Upper Hand ZenonTcg Battles 4, brought to us by Matthew, taking the second place, playing Galarian Obstagoon. Now, as soon as you're seeing Galarian Obstagoon and you see SableyeV, you get an idea of what's coming next, because damage counters are going to be placed each time these come into play, Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Obstagoon. When these are in play and you see SableyeV, you obviously are going to expect Scoop Up Net to multiply the damage counters, and a thoughtful addition is Spikemuth, the stadium. Let us see what else is in the deck brought to us by Matthew, that's taken second place at ZenonTcg Battles. There are 4 copies of Galarian Zigzagoon. Headbutt Tantrum. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may put 1 damage counter on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Not looking more for the attack, only for the ability, because all these damage counters that you see being put on by Galarian Obstagoon and Galarian Zigzagoon will all add up, because SableyeV second attack for 2 darkness energy. This attack does 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So 10 plus 60 times each damage counter. As we already saw, Galarian Zigzagoon with a Headbutt Tantrum puts 1 damage counter. The next evolution chain is Galarian Linoone. This does not do any damage. It's in the deck for in case you're not ready to set up for Obstagoon. You can switch the Night Slash attack, which does switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon and do 20 damage at the same time. So if you're not ready with Obstagoon, or if you want to build more damage, you can use it either way, because Galarian Obstagoon is coming down the alley with Untamed Shout ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So with this ability, 3 damage counters. With Linoone, it's 20 damage counters, and with Galarian Zigzagoon, it's 1 damage counter. So you're already looking at 30, 40, 50, 60, and you get Sableye with Crazy Claws, so 60 times 60, wow, 6 more damage counters for each damage counter. So you're knocking out 360 plus 10, 370, yes, within the range for VMAX. It'll come and play, but it's in the pipeline. There's only a matter of time until everyone catches up on this concept by Matthew. What else is in the deck? So we have a 4, 2, and 4 line of Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Linoone, and Galarian Obstagoon. There are 3 copies of SableyeV, as I mentioned, for the second attack, 2 darkness energy, Crazy Claws, 10 plus 60 more damage for each damage counter, and the first attack is Load Search, so put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. It's almost like a Eldegoss, but it is an attack, not an ability with SableyeV. So 3 copies of SableyeV. Now, to improve your chances of getting all the cards out, yes, our friend Decklist is in the deck. Dede Change. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards. So going through your deck ASAP, Decklist, 2 copies just to get it out of the play. And there's one copy of Fion. Yes, Whirlpool Suction. If this Pokemon is on your bench, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. If you do, discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put it at the bottom of your deck. So you don't want to deck yourself out, you want to create some disruption on the board. Whirlpool Suction helps a lot. There's a strong Pokemon in the active, get it out of the active by using Whirlpool Suction when you get it into your hand. So that's all for Pokemon. 16 Pokemon in play. Of course, out of the 16, there are 6 which are evolutions. So there's only 10 basic actually that are in the deck. What else is in the deck? Because we're running a line of 6 evolution. Yep, there's 2 copies of Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense allows you to search your deck for an evolution Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Looking at Ordinary Rod, in case something is knocked out and you want to get it back into your deck. So choose one or both, choose up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile to put into your deck, or shuffle up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. So there's only 1 copy of that. The 2 copies of Pokegear 3.0. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a supporter card you find there and put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So trying to get through your deck and search for what you need. It's a good way. 2 copies of Pokemon Communication, since we have evolutions. Yep. Reveal a Pokemon from your hand and put it into your deck. If you do, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Beautiful addition because there's a line of evolution, so it makes sense. Yes, Quick Ball. No deck is complete without Quick Ball. You can play this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Early on into the deck, early on into the game, yes, you want like a Dedenne. Later on during your decks, yes, you want to build up with Linoon. You want to build up in Zigzagoon. Yes, Quick Ball makes sense. Now, as I mentioned, Scoop Up Net is in the deck mainly because of Galarian Zigzagoon to build up more damage. Each time it pulls it, gets it out into your hand and places it back onto the bench, it builds more damage. Put 1 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon in any way. Scoop Up, put one of your Pokemon that isn't a Pokemon V or a Pokemon GX into your hand. 4 copies of Scoop Up Net. There's also 4 copies of Switch, which are active with one of your bench Pokemon. Yes, something is ready in the bench, ready for attack. SableyeV to build more damage. Go into the attack. Now, Spikemuth is a good addition because whenever a player's active Pokemon moves to the bench during their turn, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So in case Spikemuth is on the stadium and your opponent is switching from their bench, so the damage counters keeps increasing. 2 damage counters is not a joke. So 2 damage counters is 6 to the 12, 120 damage on the opponent if SableyeV is ready to attack. Beautiful addition. Spikemuth table. Doesn't see a lot of action, but yeah, a lot of Psychic decks. Yes, Psychic decks are playing now in Darkness thanks to SableyeV. 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with the active. 2 copies. Yeah, SableyeV is ready to attack, so get something with the active. Switch your own, and with switch, or if SableyeV is there in the active. 4 copies of Marnie. Each player shuffles their hands and puts it in the bottom of the deck. If either player puts any cards this way at the bottom, the opponent takes 4 and you draw 5 cards. 4 copies just to do some hand disruption. 4 copies of Marnie. There is also 4 copies of Professor's Research. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Trying to get more cards out the deck. Everyone wants to go through their cards, going through your deck. And coming to the end is Energy. There are 11 copies of Darkness Energy, just basic Darkness Energy. Nice deck played by Matthew, taking second place at ZenonTcg Battles, hosted by the Upper Hand. This is the deck list, and it will be also in the video description.
Thanks for watching ZenonTcg.